Hey everybody, Caroline, good to see you here. Tiffany, good to see you here. I am glad people have questions. Let's start taking those questions. What questions do you have? So we're starting off with some 201 questions. What questions do you have about the class? Anything? This is, as you can tell, a much more calm time right now. And this is recorded so you can go back and check it later. I went and got some coffee, but ask those questions you got. Let me know, and I will start answering any and all questions. So just jump on, ask some questions. Feel free. It's just calm time right now. Got my Mario mug, got my coffee. We're just relaxing. Put on a little chill music. Did I reorganize this properly? That's too chill. That is my chill music. So what questions are there? Let me go to a notepad and take them with. Okay, let's hop to the main screen. Let's do some questions. The points. What are these points? What are these points? So the points. Take the first question right here. The points from MuBot are points on your final grade. So if you check out your points right now, like I'm checking out my points, and my points go up as quickly as anyone's points can go up because I'm always here. Because if I'm streaming, MuBot's here, I'm here. So the 0.4 points that you see are points on your final grade. So this is huge. Like, getting these points on your final grade at the end of the semester. So it's on your total grade, like 0.4 points right now is going from a 88.9 to an 89.3. Does that make sense right here, Caroline? Like no, and I'll answer that one next. You weren't supposed to know how to do it yet. We can go back over that, and Tiffany's got a question too. But does this make sense right here that when you see these points, so Caroline, I want you to type exclamation mark points right now. So Tiffany, do it too if you want. As long as you're okay with, when it does it, just puts it in the chat. And a lot of people just like to check their points. But go ahead and type exclamation mark points just to see how many points you have. And that makes sense? Yeah. And so Tiffany's right here checking it. So Tiffany, and especially today was a lot of crazy points. Gosh, I maybe should have made these points harder to get. But the points slow down on how quickly you can get them. But if you notice right there, these are the points you have. You'll keep earning them if you're here live, and I'm giving out points, just like I did right there. So there's some points right there I just gave out to the chat. So if you're here, you're getting points, and it gets harder and harder to get them because there's like a bigger gap between each next point level. So you're meant to like start out really strong, and then you're like, man, the next 10th of a point is getting harder. Just keep working towards it. Like, keep working. The last 1.1, 1.2 are some pretty large gaps. There's some pretty big jumps. I want a lot of people to make it to 1 point, the 1.1 and the 1.2 points. So does that make, Caroline, any additional questions? You can also get Discord points. You can get up to 0.5. Me6 is the MuBot of Discord, and they track points there. So Me6 tracks. Good to see you here, Marjorie. And I'll mod you. I don't know why I didn't mod you during class. Make sure you're during class. I mod people during class just to double check. So Marjorie, Marjorie, there we go. I'm going out on a limb here. Marjorie, you're a mod. So because you got the points, so it makes logical sense to me that you are who you are. So you're modded now. You got the blue name. So you've got 0.4 of a point. And then you can get the points also on Discord. So this one right here is up to 0.5 points on total average. And then this right here is up to 1.2 on total average. It's pretty easy to get the Discord points, I would say. But how are we doing on the points now? Does that clarify? And then we'll go back to that, Caroline. We'll do those next. Need to say everything over the question I heard about the homework did. We can go back and do the homework. We can go back and check that out here. I think you had a question also. Let me do Tiffany's question next, and then we'll go back. How are we doing on points? How are we doing on the points and how the points work? That if you're here, if you're interacting, you can get these points on your final grade. This is the Discord. I got a lot of messages on Discord, as you can tell. I'll go back after office hours in class and be looking at the Discord and get everything set up. How are we looking on this for everything? Good? Awesome. Okay. Thank you for swinging by office hours right here. I'm throwing out another 10 points. Awesome. Tiffany asked, when I start the quiz, can I save it and come back later? Yeah, great question, Tiffany, right there. Quizzes. You get 5 attempts. Best attempt is the one that counts. They have due dates, so you can miss them. Don't miss your quizzes. Don't miss your quizzes. I gotta rechange those keys. You can start and come back later. They're open note too, so just you can use my videos, you can use anything. Use every resource you can to do great on the quizzes. If you have a quiz open right now, we'll probably be doing some quiz work or homework work here in a second. So Tiffany, if you're working on a quiz, you could be like, hey Brian, check out this quiz and help me understand this problem. And I usually try to go step by step through the problems. A bunch of questions. Oh, that's Eleanor. Thank you so much for emailing those. I can answer some direct ones right here, or I'll be checking out that email later. And I'll try to catch up everything really quickly. And hopefully nothing's weird's happening with UTK email because I'm getting those things. Quizzes are not timed. Good question right there. Keep asking those questions right here. We're going to try to get everyone, if there was confusion. Thank you everyone for swinging by. I know it's a busy first day. And Eleanor, I'll answer all those questions via email. You got it. If you have any, you can put some ones in here if you want. And Caroline, we'll probably hop back and do that homework here in a second if you'd like. Awesome. Let's take a few more questions right here. We'll listen to another just chill song. More questions, and I'll keep answering them right here. Thank you so much, everyone, for swinging by. I realize my class is so different sometimes. How many questions are on the homeworks and the quizzes? I'd say 3 through 6 questions, but they have multiple parts. 3 through 6, but they have multiple parts. Some of them can be longer. Ones later in the semester are harder. So be getting those great grades when you can. Not that you can't get great grades later, but they'll be harder and you'll have to spend more time to get a good grade. Does that make sense, Tiffany? Like that first quiz, we just aced it like that today. Some people did. I could go back through it if people want. We'll hop over and start doing some work here in a second. But later in the semester, you won't be able to just like go through a quiz in like 1 minute or 45 seconds. It'll be like, okay, I got to sit down. I got to work some mathematics. So they will get a little bit more difficult. They will be a little bit more difficult. And but I'll be here to help out and work questions and talk the concepts. So I think that's got it. We might hop over and start doing some homework here. More questions. Oh, that's all right, Caroline. Don't worry. Caroline, thank you so much. I'm throwing out some more 10 points for positivity right here. Look at that. I got to fix this. I got to fix my hotkey. It's still quicker maybe if I do this. Should we contact OIT if we were having tech issues? You can contact me or OIT if you have time to contact OIT. Like if you think, like if you can hop on their Zoom, if they have a Zoom, you can do that. But contact me. I saw your email earlier, Marjorie. Had a really quick meeting this morning, and so that I called someone up and we ended up having a big meeting. And then I was like, and then I noticed that I accidentally streamed to the wrong stream last night for a second, and our class was messed up. And I was like, no. I was like, oh my gosh. And so I was remaking the class link right before class started. I'm glad this is not my first time using YouTube streaming. So, and then it said streaming not available because I wasn't on my YouTube account. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, please don't be breaking YouTube. Please, YouTube, don't break on me today. I was like, it'd be really great if the first day of class things just don't work, but we just deal with it. I've rarely had problems. I think we might be doing some homework here in a second. It's fun when I have tech issues. By fun, I mean not fun. It's not fun at all when I have tech issues. I heard that, but I didn't want to bother you with the tech issues. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, yeah, no worries. Please send those. Is it, you sent, let me take a look right here. Let me go to the main screen. Let me take a look. Okay. Discord error. People are getting Discord errors. Yeah, and it keeps saying you don't often get emails from... I think it's Outlook doing this to me. Outlook, you gotta... I really wish Outlook would stop saying this. I wish Outlook would stop saying you don't often get emails from this. Okay, let me see here. It's like, I know I don't often get emails. They're a new student, Outlook. All right, Marjorie, I'm going to look for your email right here real quick. Okay. If you have questions, please let me know. If you want, Caroline, do you want us to do one of those problems again, Caroline, were you mentioning? So, Caroline, which problem do you want us to do right here? And we'll do that next, Caroline. Okay, I think I've got Marjorie's. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Marjorie, are you working with the iPad? Oh, and then I actually was starting to reply. Let me undo that. So you have Jump and Proctorio. Okay. So I see it's the, you might actually need to contact OIT for that with the iPad Pro. We'll take a look. Here's the good news is that the library has computers with Jump. You can borrow computers from the library with Proctorio. So you should be able to borrow a library computer for the exams and for Jump also. So that's kind of a decent solution as long as you're okay with that. Like going down to the library, using Jump to do the project, or borrowing a computer to use Proctorio to take the exam and logging on there. And that way you would be able to just go in, check out a library computer, take the exam on the library computer, and also you can use the library computer to do Jump work. So that's one solution right there, which is not, we might need to contact OIT about seeing if Jump and Proctorio work on an iPad Pro. I do not think Jump will work on an iPad Pro. So that's kind of my best advice in this moment right now. We'll take a look further. But I have sad news there. I do not think Jump will work on an iPad Pro. And let's go grab that homework assignment. Keep those questions coming because after this, we have open floor for questions. It's good to be back here just streaming, and this is very chill. Usually office hours have between like 15 to 20 people watching live. I've only streamed to one class so far right now, so we only have one class that kind of knows the existence of office hours right now. Can we do question 3 on the quiz? You bet. Let's do those questions right here. So let's do some homework 1 and 2 quizzes, and let me go to the full screen version. So let's go do homework 1 and 2 quiz, and I'll often do it through my Pearson just because it goes larger screen. So I'm logging in right now, and we'll do that. But how's everyone doing today? We'll just chill out while I'm getting this loaded up. How's everyone's first day of class going? How's everything down at UT? I'll be in Knoxville, hopefully, at multiple points this semester. The world will hopefully be a little more normal. But how is everyone's first day going? How is your first day of class? I'm getting the assignment open right now. Okay. Here we go. This is the first. Oh, I think we want the randomness one, right? Stressful, but good. Yeah, no, it's a lot. Like, it's. I think as I taught summer, I just jump into the swing of things. I'm like, here we go, starting back up. We got this. So yeah, mine's going pretty good too. I had a good morning, good relaxing morning, and I think I'm used to a little bit of hiccups. And there was that little bit of hiccup. I like when I started the stream and I was like muted audio. I was like, oh no, what a great way to start the stream with no audio. Oh man. So I was like, wow, made an error right there. Oh, we got such a good version of this. Okay, so here let's do this step by step. You ready, Caroline? According to reports, 5 out of 100 babies are born with a birth defect. Now be very careful. I almost made this error when I was doing it the first time, but this one's a much easier version. If 5 out of 100 babies, and please note that this time it's out of 100. If 5 out of 100 babies are born with a birth defect, what percent of babies are born with a birth defect? If 5 out of 100 babies are born with a birth defect, what percent of babies are born with a birth defect? If 5 out of 100, which this time we're just doing out of 100. Other problems had us doing a different denominator. 5 out of 100. 5%. Does that make sense? Great job, Tiffany, right there. 10 points. 5%. Excellent work. So all we're going to do right here is we're going to go to a number line. And on this number line, we're going to write down the numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do 5, and 99. Now, what I want you to understand about this is, how many numbers am I highlighting here? And this is where people often get a little bit confused on this question. How many numbers am I highlighting right there? In yellow, because I'm doing a different color. How many numbers have I highlighted in yellow? Be very careful. It goes up to 4, and that's where the confusion is. How many numbers have I highlighted right there? How many numbers have I highlighted in yellow? In yellow, I have highlighted, just count them up. Just look at me like, oh, that's that many numbers. How many numbers have I highlighted? 5. Great job, Caroline. So we've highlighted 5 numbers. Now, when you think about the numbers 0, 0 through 99, how many numbers are contained in here? 0, 0 through 99 is almost like we're doing 1 through 100. It's very similar to 1 through 100. We'll just write it normally, like 1 through 100. But the 100 is down here on the other side. Does that make sense conceptually? Like instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 100, we're going 0, 0, and that's kind of 1. So there are 100 numbers going from here to here. There are 100 numbers. And with there being 100 numbers, we've selected 5 of these numbers. And does this make sense right here, Caroline? Excellent work. Caroline, I'm throwing some 50 points. Caroline, this is exactly it. Like, this is what I want. Like, you're answering along with me, understanding and being like, okay, that's 5 out of 100 numbers. So Brian has denoted that those 5 numbers represent the 5% that have birth defects. Is that making more sense conceptually right here, that we have put 5 out of 100 having birth defects right here, and the remaining, this would be 95 right here. You don't have to count it up. You can take my word for it. But those remaining 95 do not have birth defects. I can show it here a little bit more visually if I do the following. I try not to do too much inside of R, but sometimes I can make something really quick and easy by going 0 through 99 and making a vector. And you can see here, these are the 5 children that would have birth defects. And then the remaining that don't have birth defects, and don't worry, these are just the numbers counting right here. These are the ones, and I'll make it so you don't see that. Oh, why did it do that? There we go. Yeah. Okay. So these are the 95 that don't have birth defects. These are the 5 that have birth defects. Does this make... Okay, so Caroline's saying, oh, great job. And sometimes I can just make something really quick and easy instead of writing out all the numbers. You can see the 5 that do have birth defects, the 95% that don't have birth defects, because there's 95 numbers here. So when we're generating whether or not a child will have a birth defect, we could do this in statistics by saying, will this child have a birth defect? And the answer is yes or no. So what's the answer here? Did this child have a birth defect? Yes or no? So think about the way it works. If we generate 0, 0 through 0, 4, technically we'd put zeros before those. It still represents 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the yes birth defect, and this is the no birth defect. So this child that we randomly created right here would have a birth defect or would not have a birth defect. Just a random observation of a child. This child randomly generated here does or does not have a birth defect. So which group did it come out of? The birth defect or the not birth defect? 10-point question on the line right here. Which group? So 35. Which group is 35 in? Would not. Yep, you're perfectly getting it right here. Exactly right. Would not. Exactly. Yep. And that's what this is seeking to do, and we're just setting up the simulation. So we're going to choose to use 2-digit number combinations like we were just doing, 0, 0 through 99, and then 0, 0 through 0, 4, because remember, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, there's 5 numbers, and then we're going to start back at 0, 5 and go to 99, and that is the answer. Is that making a lot more sense right there, Caroline, on how we did that? Thank you for having me slow down. I know I did a lot today, and if you did everything I did today, you're like way ahead of the game. So someone said my classes are very information dense. I consider that a good thing because we it's like someone could be like, you just have fun, you just do random effects and just do craziness, and you got Puppet Shark and Tiny Puppet Shark. There's Tiny Puppet Shark. A student said, since we have Tiny Brian, we need Tiny Puppet Shark.
Where's my Tiny Puppet Shark at? Yeah. Tiny Puppet Shark.
And then I got regular Puppet Shark. Okay. Question 4, and please ask more questions. After this question, we're pretty much open questions right now. So I always try to line up questions as we do them, especially since things are slower right now and we can just kind of, more chill. So if class is pretty intense, a lot going on, which multiple people have told me that. Actually, some people have requested not even do the chat. I've said, if the chat's too much for you, then however you learn best. So this is a more chill environment to go through and work through problems as I just hit the microphone. So this question right here, my gosh, look at this. This family right here, tell me about it. Nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong. Like, I have no children, Chelsea and I have no children. It's all your choice, all your preference between you and whoever you're having children with. Your choice, your preference, but it's very close to my mom's family. Tell me about that family right there. Tell me about that family. Tell me the story of that family. Very, very close to my mom's family. Super close. Yeah, it's almost my mom's family. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. It's just one child more than my mom's family. So these numbers now represent boys and girls. If the number is between 0 to 4, it's a boy. So this is a boy, girl. Once again, my family right here, like the one I'm a child of, I've got an older brother and a younger sister, and I'm the middle child and I'm a boy. So now this family right here is very close to my mom's family, which is girl. There's one less girl in my mom's family. And then boy. She has a younger brother, and she's the second youngest of 4 sisters, not 5 sisters. Is this making sense here, Caroline, to visualize what's going on right here? Do you see a family? Like, tell me a number combination of your family, as long as you're comfortable with saying that. Like, tell me the number combination of your family, and how it might align with this, as long as you feel comfortable with that. Like, if you see your family's number combination up here, which there might not be your family's number combination for many reasons. This is not a perfect simulation in many ways, but does it make sense what we're viewing right here visually? Like this family right here, 1 and 6, 1, 6. So your family combination is 1, 6, which then it looks like you have an older brother, right? Am I right, Caroline? You have an older brother? Is that accurate to say? You can tell me if I'm wrong. Me and bro, there we go right there. Yep. And so I'm able to tell via those numbers right there the kind of what the simulation would show. And so my Chelsea and my families just would be nothing. And so with this right here, we've got all this information. And when you do this simulation right here, these are 20 different families. So the question becomes, with the 20 different families, on average, how many children did they have before they had 1 boy, 1 girl? On average, for the 20 different families, how many children did they have before they had 1 boy, 1 girl? Like when they had that. Now, it seems really complicated, but all you're doing is just figuring out how many children were had. The numbers don't matter. Would it matter, Caroline, if your family was 0, 9 or 1, 6? Are those common number combinations any different from each other? And thank you, Caroline, for following along, asking those questions. Is 0, 9 the same as 1, 6? Like, does the number matter, or does it between 0 to 4 matter? Because 1 is a girl and 0 is a girl. 9's a boy and 6 is a guy and 7's a guy and 8's a guy. So it doesn't, 5's a guy. So it doesn't matter what the number is. It just matters that it's contained in that interval. So when you do this right here, you could do the same thing with R over here. You're not meant to use R, but I just like showing these things. We could go here to sample the numbers 0 through 9, and we could just see here, the first child is a girl, then a girl, then a girl, then a boy. So this family would be, you do not need to know how to do this. This is the family right here, girl, 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 boy. So does that make sense? I just simulated right there what would happen. This family is boy, boy, girl. So it's interesting, 9, 6, 3. So just, multiples of 3 right there. So that was boy, boy, girl. That's my family again right there. And then we simulate another family. We have girl, boy. There you go. There's 0, 9. I just typed that a moment ago. So what we would do in this simulation right here, which don't worry about this. We're not doing that. We're just going to look up here at this and see how many total children were had. So we can just say like 1 child, 2 child, 3 child, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can count all of these up or do it the quick way. You can go and be like, blah, 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 and you might get about 58, 59, or 60. It's usually around that amount of children are had. I'm going to copy it to clipboard. Copying it to clipboard is automatically going to select all the numbers. On a PC, I'm going to hit Control-C. So if you're on a PC, hit Control and then C. I'm going to lose my pen, as I usually do during class. So hit Control-C or Command-C on a Mac. So I'm hitting Control-C or Command-C with my purple glowy keyboard. Purple. I say my favorite color is purple. I should have showed. I should have said my keyboard's purple when I did that. I'm a bad teacher. So we hit Control or Command-C. We go over here to a Word document. Go to File, New. I'm going to hit Control-N, quickest way to get to new document. And then I'm going to just hit Control-V or Command-V. Anytime I say Control, if you're a Mac, hit Command. So hit Command-V, which will paste. And so you should have here all the numbers that are in there. If you did count them up manually, you should have gotten right here. Let me zoom in on it. You should have gotten 56. So it's around upper 50s usually. So 56 children were had. Like if we count every number, not add them, but count every number, we get 56 total numbers. 56 over 20 is how many on average. So to figure out how many on average, we need to take 56 total children were had and divide that by 20, and we get 2.8. So that's just on average, it took 2.8 children, which you see there's a lot of 2s, some 4s, some 3s, but on average, it takes about 2.8 children to have 1 boy, 1 girl in this simulation. And that should do it. I think Tiffany had a question right here next. But is that making sense, Caroline and Tiffany? We'll do your next question. Sorry, a little bit congested today. But how are you doing on this one? Did it make more sense? My question 3, great job, is thinking about politics today. Would you say you support? Does it support? Oh, great question. So we have 3 types of variables. I'm gonna do a cut in the video. How did you get to number 20? 20 total trials right here. So there are, and then we'll do Tiffany's question right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Sorry, I miscounted. But there's 20 total like families of children. So each of these, like this is the first family, the second family, the third. Caroline, Tiffany, 20 points going out to both of you right there. Yes, that's what I like hearing. Swing by these office hours. Just ask those questions. Now you know how to do it, and you've aced it, I hope. Let's head back over here. I'm going to put a cut in the video so I know where this is at. Let's work on Tiffany's question right here. And Tiffany, watch this. We're going to do a little bit of teaching right here. We're getting into next lecture. And let's learn about the 3 types of variables. Here we go. Okay, so for the 3 types of variables, we have what is called categorical, quantitative, and identifier. So let's give some definitions to these. And we'll be doing this next class. Does my button work? I'm going to test a button here. You ready?
Know your variable types.
You'll get to see that more next class. But for now, let's go over knowing your variable types. This is kind of breaking into the next lecture. So what is a categorical variable? Puts things into groups. Can be used with numbers like 0 and 1. Let's say we have undergrad and graduate. So people can do this. They can use numbers 0s and 1s for undergrad and graduate. Does that make sense right there, Tiffany? Like this is a categorical variable. Is it a student an undergraduate student or a graduate student? And we can put them into groups by using 0s and 1s. So you have to be careful. Hey, what's up, Dylan? Oh, no worries, Dylan. I was going to have you jump on the Discord and show how easy it is, but you're totally fine. I might have you jump on for the next class just to show students how easy it is to join in and talk. Let's throw out some points for Dylan being here. And Tiffany, great questions. So quantitative variables are actual real numbers. Represent differences when subtracted from each other. So if we have a quantitative value, like what would be an example of a quantitative variable? Awesome, Dylan. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's so great. Yeah, I want to show students how easy it is because I was just messaging. Probably got a bunch of messages on Discord like, "Hey, Brian, what's up now? You need me? We Brian, you there?" How easy it is just to join someone in a Discord call to be like, "Hey, boop, call you." It's just like calling someone on the phone. Just be like, "Hey." It's not like Zoom where you're like, "Hey, you want to be on Zoom?" I don't know. So what would be a quantitative variable right here? What is a quantitative variable? I think mine. What is a quantitative variable? Goes till 2. Awesome. What is a quantitative variable? Sales numbers. Definitely. Sales numbers are perfect because we can compare sales numbers between different companies. So sales numbers is a great example. Sales numbers, height, weight, age, GPA, all these things right here. But you have to be careful because categorical could be like age group. Age group is categorical. Steak preference, like medium rare to well done. So steak preference is a category. Does that make sense how things can be categorical? They put things into categories. I can do a tutorial. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, if you want to make a video, let me know and I'll release that. And if you're okay with it, I'll put it on the YouTube channel. But yeah, anything you want to make or release. And thank you so much, Dylan, for all your help. I greatly appreciate that. You see how quick it was easy for me to reach out to Dylan. Dylan's just hopping in saying, "Hey, love it. Thank you so much, Dylan." Does it make sense how what we have right here between these types of variables? Like categorical puts things into categories. Age group is it's almost a little bit quantitative. You can kind of get some quantitative out of it, but it's a group. Like I'm in the 30 to 39 age group. So it's a group of individuals who are in just a group together. Opinion, yep. So to directly answer your question, Tiffany, yes, someone's opinion is a category. Like if you agree or disagree or no opinion, that is going to be categorical. So I want to be as specific as possible. The answer is 100% definitely yes. That is categorical. Great job right there. And then identifier is a special type. Awesome, Dylan. Wow. I was off by 1 key. Special type of categorical variable. Makes groups of one individual. It is used to identify. So what are some examples of identifiers? And Tiffany, you're getting way ahead right now. If you're learning this, this is how I do some lecturing where I go through, we do examples. You'll see this next class when I do the know your variable types. But what are some examples of identifier variables, which is a special type of categorical variable because it puts things into categories of one? Like, especially at UT, you might have an identifier. And just think what it does. Identifiers identify things. So they have to be unique for everything. Let's put that right here. Has to be unique for every observation. That's because it identifies. If it's not unique, it can't identify. Solo work? If you explain further, that might be an answer. That might be right. Think about like at UT, you have your TN ID number or something like that. Or we have social security number. Telephone number might not work as an identifier because multiple people can have the same telephone number. But things that do not repeat, like your VIN number on a car, is an identifier that identifies a certain car. Like there's only one VIN number for a certain car. Maybe Amazon in their warehouse has product ID numbers. So if you're looking for not like one credit card, yeah, boom. And so like if we're trying to like imagine we're working on like fraud or something at a credit card company, credit card numbers could identify like they're unique for each credit card. So we're like, where's the fraud occurring? And we'd be like on this credit card number, that would identify that one credit card number. So a lot of things like this. Now it can change if we're looking at transactions on Amazon, because then if the transaction repeats, it wouldn't be an identifier. Like if we're looking at credit card numbers being used on Amazon, not like at a credit card company, if it repeats, it's probably a what variable. So credit card number, let's say credit card 555, totally real credit card here, 555, 55555, 55555. So if this credit card number repeats, it's probably a what type of variable. If that credit card number repeats in the data, then it's probably a what type of variable. If the credit card number repeats, like if we have multiple instances of the same credit card, it's probably a what type of variable. So would it be identifier? Would it be quantitative? Because it's numbers. Or would it be a categorical? So if the credit card number repeats, it's a what type of variable. This is probably as tough as questions can get on this. If the credit card number repeats, don't worry if you get it wrong. I'm throwing 20 points out there, even if you get it wrong. I don't care. 20 points are already out here. If the credit card number repeats, it's a what type of variable. Don't worry if you get it wrong. This is probably the harder questions I can ask on this. If you get it wrong, it's a really hard question. If the credit card number repeats, so what kind of variable? Did I start off those early? No, I didn't. I got home. If the credit card number repeats, I'm almost out of coffee. Tiffany, that's worth another 20. You're totally right. Yep, that's it. Because you're not going to do real mathematics on it. Tiff, you totally got it. Because it's not real numbers, as in like you're not going to subtract two credit card numbers. Like, oh, my credit card's 1,000 more than yours or 10 million more than yours. Like, what? You're subtracting our credit card numbers? That doesn't make sense. Even though these are numbers, they don't represent quantitative amounts. So it's not like my credit card is more than yours. It's just that you could call it credit card. Like, what if a credit card had the following? Like, this is not how credit cards work. But what if, could technical credit cards in the future, and maybe there are credit cards like this, but could a credit card maybe have this code on it? Like, could this, I don't know. I don't think credit cards do this. But could that be a credit card identification number or something like that in the future if we get so many credit cards out there or Visas like, hey, we're running out of numbers right now, so we're just going to move over to letters. Theoretically, it could be, because these numbers don't represent a quantitative amount. They just represent like a group, like this credit card. And in some data sets, it could be used to identify, especially if we're at Visa and we work for Visa, we probably want to identify the credit card being used. And so in some data sets, if it doesn't repeat, it's an identifier. About the Discord, awesome. Yeah. So yeah, Tyler, let's see right here. Let me do this. So I don't usually show the Discord, so that way, like, no one, like, I'm always afraid of people, like, joining in randomly. And let me do this. Let me hop to the main screen. So Tyler, send me a message on Discord real quick. So we've got, so Tiffany, I think, is doing all right there. Tyler, throw me a message. Message me and say, hey, this is Tyler. I see I've got quite a few messages right now. People are talking in the general chat. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Love all the chatting. Great job, everyone. Love it. People are chatting. I joined in, taking a look right here. People are chatting already. So Tyler, throw me a message talking about the Discord right now. Yep. And so Caitlin told everyone how it's done. Does anyone have the link to the stream? I can't find it on the channel. Is there? Okay. Oh, man. Thank you so much I wish I could just bounce people up a level. But going back to the quiz question, it would be... Yep. 100% Tiffany right there. 100% Tiffany. Great job, Tiffany. Tyler, have you throw me a quick message on Discord real quick? If you see my name, you should be able to message me. Oh, nice. Tiffany's doing, Sophie's helping out with everything right here. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, I think Tyler just messaged me right here. This is Tyler. Awesome. So Tyler, let me see. There you are right there. I'm going to make sure you have a TR15. Make sure you have everything set up on the Discord right now. Let me go to the authorization and everything. Members joining. We've had so many people joining. I'm trying to find you, and it looks like people have not been authenticating, so we got to make sure people are authenticating. Are you currently authenticated? It looks like a lot of people have joined, but a lot of people aren't. Wow, we got everyone joining, but very few people have been authenticating. So we need people to be authenticating. That's they're green. Oh, 474. Good stuff. Let's see. Is it normal for question 1 and question 2 on the quiz? That happens every once in a while. Yep, and Tyler sent me a private message right there. Are you... I'm trying to find you in the recent ads. Tihar... Let me find you. Let me go to the members. Sorry. Server settings. Members. Okay. It's Tyler, right? And Tyler Harvey, right? Oh, Tyler, I think I figured it out. Tyler, you're going to like this. Okay, I found you, Tyler. Okay. So Tyler, I just added you. So Tyler, do you see, let me message you on the Discord now. Keep putting those questions in the chat, everyone, if you're whoever's watching. Do you see the class channels now? Yep. Now I just added the role to you. I added the 201 role. So now you should see the 201 channels. Does that make sense? So I think a lot of people joined the Discord so far, but we don't have them choosing a role yet. So I need to make sure people are choosing roles. Yes, Tyler says he does see it in the chat right there. So now you should see all the chats. And with all the chats right there, and thank you. If anyone has questions, join in. We're just going through doing them little bits. Little questions here. A lot of people are talking in the gaming. I need a PS5. Yeah. Go on a PS5 right there. Resident Evil. Oh my gosh. Resident Evil's so good. Let me reply to this right here with some, got some good stuff right there. I'll put a Mewtwo on that. Awesome right there. So the big thing right now, Tyler, go ahead and just say, hey, if you want in the Stat 201 chat. People are talking in the Stat 201 chat. But we're probably going to have some more up. I see you're typing. Awesome, Tyler. I'm going to react to it. Tyler says, hey, in the chat. I'm going to say, great to have you here, Tyler. And then you can tag people. Like I just tagged you right there, Tyler. So if you have questions, you can tag me in the chat. And the goal is to make this as interactive as possible. But you can see people this morning, if you look at the chat, people were like, does anyone have a link to the stream? People were posting the link to the stream on how to get to the stream. And so people were posting it and all this good stuff. It says it's unlisted. Yep. And people were explaining things. And then people were posting the class time. So thank you so much I wonder if I can add points to people. I don't know if I can add points. Maybe I can, but that's really helpful that they were doing that this morning. Is it making more sense right now? How do you, and so you just kind of go in there and see right here. You can see we've got the voice channel rooms. If you want to hop on a class voice channel to talk to people, it should be open. I think those rooms are open. And we've got the group voice channels. So if you want to meet with people, you can meet with your classmates. How do I private message you on Discord? Click my name. You should see at the top of the server. I'll show it right here. There should be the Brian teacher role. We've also got other mods and stuff. Well, I'll only display my name because I don't know if they want me showing it on stream. So 2 seconds right here. So Tiffany, we can fix this up for you also right here. This is one of the big points of office hours. I can kind of slow down and handle very specific questions. Getting my stream all here. Okay. So let me show this 2 seconds. So here we go. Message me. Let me go to the main screen. You should see Brian Stevens teacher. I'm boosting our server. Yay! Boosting the server. So that gives us a little bit better communication. Is there a way I can send this page class to my friend in the class who are having similar issues? Yeah. Just have them message me, have them email me if they're having similar issues. I can go through and authenticate people. Like if someone's like, if they communicate to me, hey, this is me, like, I asked you to message me, unless someone like major account, really, I don't know. We look to be good. Everything looks to be passing. So everything like you're a mod here in chat, so you're in class. So we're making sure we just keep as many people, everything. I sent it. Awesome. Let me make sure, Tiffany. Okay. So let me go back, Tiffany. Let me go check everything. You just click my name, you just type a message, and it appears for me. Okay, let me go reply to Tiffany right here. Okay, Tiffany, awesome. Hey, Tiffany. Okay, I'm going to send you a secret message, Tiffany. Okay, this is to confirm you are Tiffany right here. Send me back that secret message. I'm trying to have a good authentication way of doing it. So I don't think a random person is like, let me hop on this stream and fake being this person really quickly. So Tiffany, put that random message that I put in the chat that I just sent to you. That's your authentication message. Oh, but not to me in the Discord. Put it in the main in the YouTube chat. That's your yeah. So type it in the YouTube chat, and then I'll see that this is you. So in the YouTube chat, under your name on the YouTube channel, just go ahead and put that message here, and I'm going to make sure you're authenticated up on the server. And this will help me authenticate everything that way. And so I'll wait for your message right there. Let me go to the members joining. Then I got to find your name right here. Oh, let me go find it this way. I will find you and I will add you. I'm like 99.999% certain it's you. Okay. Oh, wait, you are added in. Oh, wait, it looks like you might have 2 accounts. Do you think maybe you made 2 accounts? So, oh, maybe that's another person. I might have had 2 students with the same name. Do you recall making an account and everything working? Because I see I already have someone with your name. Do you recall everything working, or like, do you think something changed? Like, you might have made a second account. I can go ahead and add this one too. Let me go right here. Can I message? It says there's 2 individuals. Search. Okay. I don't get how Discord works. Awesome. So do you think maybe you had 2 accounts? I'll get the other one going right here. I wish I could see the roles a lot better. Okay, I think you have a lot of people joining, but few people getting roles. That's the issue. Okay, let me go ahead and add you right here with everything. And yeah, people are not authenticating. No, you have to go through the authentication. Okay, so let me add you on right here, Tiffany. Okay, 2 seconds. And yeah, let me make sure. 2 seconds. Ah! Okay. So yeah, we've had so many people joining, which is so good. We just need people to authenticate themselves. And I might need to start emailing people individually. Okay, let me go back. I need more coffee. Okay. So server settings, members. Okay, Tiffany, can you now see... Wait, what? It's not letting me add it for you. 2 seconds. If anyone has questions, please let me know in the chat. Oh, it's added. That was weird. It didn't show up. Okay, go ahead, Tiffany, and I'm clicking Photoshop by accident. If people are just going to add a general chat but not seeing... Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are not adding the role. So after you... Here, I'll show it right here. I probably need to mention this in the next class. But so let me make a cut in this video. Do people have the student role? Yes, a lot of people have the student role, but a lot of people don't have the student role. A lot of people are just not... There we go. We get people with the student role, but then a lot of people are not adding in the additional role, or a lot of people are not authenticating. So once you do this, you need to go to the request a class. And so I probably should have showed this in class today. So you need to go here. Let me show it. So after you add the Discord, you need to go here and click this if you're 201. So does this, you need to go to the channel is request a class role. So let me take a full screenshot of this. Okay. So here it is right here. I probably need to zoom out. And you need to go, so thank you so much for suggesting we show this. So, hey, Dylan, what's up? I think we have a lot of people, Dylan's helping out. I think we have a lot of people adding right now, Dylan, that aren't selecting a role or are not authenticating. So we'll try to get people through the authentication. But if you're 201, you want to go in here and select the 201 class. And then you will see this number go up. You just click it right there. And so you just react to that right there. And so just make sure you go in, select that if you're in 320, 474, 475. Does that make sense right there, Tyler? Like a lot of people I think right now are adding it. If you've authenticated, you should see the request a class role, and then that'll open up these channels. I can see all the channels, but your channel will open up. Does that make sense, Tyler? And I'll probably be sending this out saying, make sure you've gone through the authentication. Yep. I think auth help should be showing up, right? So Dylan, it should be. Yeah, and then go to the auth help if you have issues. Not a lot of people have posted in there. I realize this is kind of new, and this is our first semester doing this, having it like wide open, and then we have people selecting the role. And then when you select this right here, you will get your additional class like links. And people are already this morning helping each other out, which is so awesome. But we just got to make sure people actually have the... I know it'll seem really complicated, but once you get in here, Tyler, looking around in those channels, is it making sense? My new phone now works with Discord. You're welcome, Tiffany. Tiffany, just keep coming to these office hours. Keep asking those questions. Tiffany, just earning everyone a lot of extra credit. And Tyler, that goes out to you asking these questions. I'm hoping it makes more sense right now. You should see your class channel, be talking to each other, be messaging, be asking questions. This morning already, people were helping each other out, and that really makes my morning. That people were like, wait, where's class? And then someone replied and was like, here's the class link. Here's what you need to do. So huge thank you to the student already this morning who was helping out. That's exactly what I want to see. I need to keep this. I'll be showing this in the next class. So yeah, having this up right here when we talk about the Discord. So I know almost all my friends were stuck in the same place I was. I have a putting out a Canvas announcements with that screen. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. We're just here. Tyler, you know what, Tyler? That's worth some 50 points. I got to chill out on these points. I think that's a great idea right here. It's weird with screenshots on Canvas announcements. Let me go to the main screen. And let's send this out. So Tyler, thank you so much. We're a team right here. This is my first time teaching. I'm kidding. No, I love the suggestions. It's great ideas like this. So I'm working on the Canvas announcement. Let me bring this over here to the main screen. Let me save this screenshot and Discord help and So let's get this Canvas announcement out while we're thinking about it. Get 100% success rate on that. Just let me know if any trouble. Awesome. Thank you so much, Dylan, right there. And that's why it's awesome that we have some people helping out. And Dylan, did I send you got the email, right? About the event thing? I think I sent it to you, right, Dylan? I think so. I'm so excited. There's so much great things going on. Okay, let's go here to announcements. And let's say Discord help. So I'm going to insert a picture right here. I'm going to see how this works. I don't usually send pictures. I'm going to try this. Because I think you actually have to go... Okay. I think you actually have to go to Canvas to see it. So after authenticating, the auth help channel can be used if you have any issues authenticating. Oh, so awesome. After authenticating, go to request class role and click the button with a 1 on it at the bottom. You'll see the number increase and you'll see the stat 201 channels up here. If you are stuck in any way, let me know. Okay. So authenticating, I'm gonna spell it. Okay. The auth help channel. Okay, so let me get your thoughts on this right here. Let's see both people's thoughts. Yeah, and then I've got this announcement going out right here. Tyler, Tiffany, Dylan, I'm going to send this picture out. Thoughts on this? The auth help channel can be used if you have any issues authenticating. After authenticating, go to request class role at the bottom and click the bottom with a 1 on the bottom. Click the button with a 1 on it at the bottom. Yeah, I think that, yeah, thank you so much, Tyler and Dylan, all these suggestions. Does anyone have any thoughts or ideas on this right here? How does the announcement look? We're going to send this out here in half second to both classes. Anything else you think I should add or clarify? Is this pretty clear? Because we have a lot of people who are stuck, and we'll hopefully see some roles and everything increase. I'm already happy with this morning people asking questions. I'm already so happy that this morning people were like, hey, here's this video. Here's what's going on. That's huge that people were already able to reach out and talk to other students. I'm already very happy. But let's make it even better. I think we're good. No one's saying this is a horrible announcement right now, so... Okay. Email me at bstevens@utk.edu or message me with the Brian... message me on Discord. Yeah, I think that looks great. I know it'd be helpful. So yeah, awesome. Okay, let's get this here. I'm gonna hop back to the main screen. Tyler, just 10 points right there. Thank you so much, Tyler. New sound effects. Tell them to go to Statue in General. Yeah. Yep. Once you do this, feel free to join in the Stat 201 General F21 chat and ask questions. Meet students. Okay. There we go. Is that what it's called? Let me get the name of the channel again. Stat 201 General. Yeah. That's it. Stat 201 General F21. I named it, so I should know these things. Yeah, we got some 320 classes tomorrow. Let me Dylan, send me an email and say one of your classes tomorrow. And I will do that. Okay, let me get this sent out. Tiffany, thank you so much. Tiffany, another 10 points. People are just, I appreciate all the help. Discord help. Okay, send that. Announcements. Here we go. Oh my gosh, there's so many people submitting assignments. Love it. Discord help. There we go. Insert image, upload image. There we go. And submit. Okay. Is it raining? I don't like rain. No classes at all. Awesome. I'm going to look see if there's any Pokemon around right now as we're chilling. Okay. I got a shiny Heracross. Was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago I got a shiny Heracross. So, events. Okay, so there we go. Announcement is sent out. We'll see if we start getting more people. Ooh, shinies. What questions do you have right now? It's chill time. I'm not going to play Pokemon. I'm just going to check. Someone beat up my Pokemon. Sad times, sad times. What questions do you have right now? It's just chill. Put on a little music right here. Loud music. If you have questions, let me know. Let's look and see how the Discord's doing. I will respond. I'll wait to respond. Let's see here. Authentication. Wow, we got so many authentications going through. Just like see. All right, good. There we go. People are figuring it out. I like this right here. People are verifying, and then request a class role is at 442. We had one more person at Stat 201. Let me show my classes right here. Let me go get my schedule, Dylan. So my schedule, I can show it this way. Here is my schedule. Let me go grab it. I used to think I had more classes as a student. So, Dylan, do you want to talk right now, Dylan? Hey, Dylan, do you want to say hey on stream? Can we go over homework chapter 1 together? Yeah, let's do that next. Dylan, do you want to say hey to people on stream? Just say hey. I haven't talked to you in a while, Dylan. Do you want to hop on real quick, and then we'll do Tiffany's question next? There we go. Here is my schedule, so screenshot this. Here's my schedule right here, Dylan. You want to hop on, say hey to people, wish them a good semester? Your call. I understand if you're busy. Or if you... But this is my schedule tomorrow, 3:20. You can hop onto any one of these and just give a quick pep talk or anything you want on Discord and all that good stuff. And then we'll do chapter 1 homework together. You bet. Chapter 1 homework next. We might start that up right here. You can be there for all of them. Awesome. So Dylan, I'll reach out to you. I'll just send you a quick message on Discord. Say, hey, let's hop on here. I'll be like, hey, we got Dylan. So mark down these times. Expect towards the start. How much long? What, Charlie? Good to see you, Charlie. Got 28 more minutes. Probably pretty much end on time. Sometimes I end office hours a little bit early, a little bit late. I have class 20 minutes after office hours, so I can't go too late on office hours. Like sometimes I go over, but these I'll have to end kind of closer to on time these days. So Dylan, yeah, you want to say hey, Dylan? Hey, Dylan, you're Kaz, right? Yep. Shoot, I just finished class. Let's see right here. Pretty sure this is you. We're gonna see if people can hear you. We'll do a quick test.
Hello?
Right. Hey, Dylan, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
And it looks like your audio levels are jumping. Charlie, Tiffany, everyone, can you hear Dylan? Say hey to them all, Dylan, if you want.
Hello, hello. How's everyone doing?
Turn your audio up a little bit. Say hello again.
Hello.
There you go. And so, never mind about the homework. I just finished it. Awesome. What is Dylan's audio quality? Because I think it's actually really good. Dylan, you've got pretty good microphone, it sounds like, right?
I do have a headset on. I'm at home right now. I just got home.
Cool.
So I do have my headset on.
Awesome. Tiffany says hi right there. You've got some pretty good audio quality, and that's what I really like about this. Is like it's so much easier. Sorry, Zoom, but it's so much easier to be like, let's just hop on a call.
Yeah, it's super quick. It's like I would compare it to Skype. It's very simple, very simplistic design that's to it. You can message people. It's really simple.
Yeah, it's just I literally just clicked the button and you're like, hey, and I was like, it's pretty much as simple as picking up your phone and be like, let me call my friend. You're just like click and you call someone. So that's the really great thing, especially if you have a question on Discord. I meet with students on Discord too if they have it. I'll meet with students on Zoom. Frankly, I wish. What if UT, instead of using Zoom, had literally started out the whole pandemic by saying, let's all use Discord? Like UT was like, we're going official Discord.
Yeah, I wish they would, because it's just, I don't know. Group me is just very difficult. There's a lot of like ways you can go around sending answers through GroupMe and stuff like that, and Discord kind of monitors that a little bit, but it makes it easier to start learning material instead of just getting it for free, I guess.
That's one of my big issues, which it's hard. Like I know there's so many people who use GroupMe productively. Like there's so many people who learn, meet people, and like GroupMe is a very good thing in many ways. We had a GroupMe for Pokemon Go. It was very good. And then we went to a Discord and I was like, wow, Discord is way better. And there was some buy-in. People were like, no, I like the GroupMe. We already have the GroupMe set up. Everything's good to go. Let's use the GroupMe. But with the Discord, we have channels for each thing we're talking about. So it's like, okay, do you want to do a raid? Go to the raid channel. Do you want to do trades? Go to the trade channel. With the GroupMe, which I don't know if GroupMe's improved. Does GroupMe have like rooms now and stuff or channels?
I don't think GroupMe has rooms or channels, but you can just make the simple groups.
Yeah, so there might be better ways of using GroupMe than I've seen, but then also, like you said, one of the depressing things for me is there sometimes are people like asking people for answers. There's people just posting like, hey, here's the quiz answers or here's the clicker answers. Students tell me of these things a lot that like, oh, I was in this GroupMe and people were just posting clicker answers. Oh yeah, let's do that, Charlie. Let's do that next right here. So we'll hop off this call, Dylan. But let me ask you this, Dylan. I'm gonna give you as much time as you want right here, Dylan. Talk to the students, give them some advice for everyone watching, and then we'll do Charlie's question next. But Dylan, you got the floor. I'm gonna mute myself.
Sweet, yeah. So one big thing I wanna throw out there, and it helps for future classes. So I'm in 479 right now, so I'm in the capstone class for business analytics. And I would say I did not use any of the group. I did use GroupMe, however, I didn't use the throwing out answers portions of it at all throughout my entire college career, I would say. Um, and it made this class that I'm going into seem a lot more. It's a lot easier to understand because I already have all those concepts in my toolbox, as most of the professors here would say. And it just makes it really easy to understand material through that instead of just getting those answers for free. Another big thing that I wanna throw out there is when Brian goes through his different classes and stuff like that, there are times when he'll say, "Oh, this is a really good test question" or something like that. So actually on our Discord we have a whole section for that, and it's labeled Stat 201, BAS 320, BAS 474 and 475. It says that and then test questions, and there's always students that are there to put in those test questions right when he says it. So you have a little bit of an easier time on that first exam or final exam. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Is that a dog in the background or?
A dog?
Oh, sorry, I heard a little bit of noise. I thought it was like a little dog going. I thought it was.
I stood up for a second.
Oh,
just to,
sorry, probably just a little bit of.
Yeah, walk around. My bad. I might have hit my shirt.
You might have the mic. Yeah, I thought I heard like a like a little like you had a little dog or something. I was like, oh man. No, but no, everything sounds excellent, and thank you so much for that advice right there. Because the Discord is what we make of it. If you start putting down all the test questions or all the concepts in the Discord, you start putting notes or links to Quizlets. You just help out other students. And like one thing I started to realize as I've been teaching more and more is I'm one person, and Dylan. I will always remember Dylan as a student, Dylan, because if I am correct, because sometimes there's a lot of like memories blurring in my mind. You and I met in the studio, and you showed me how to stream, correct?
Yeah, back in, I think that was sophomore year, but yeah,
So-
we met in the studio, and I ran through a few things. I didn't show you exactly how to stream because you were already set up, but I showed you a few ways to make some templates and stuff like that.
Yeah, and we went through and we were doing the speedrun template and all that good stuff. You showed me how to use PowerPoint. I'm not PowerPoint, Photoshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now nowadays, like I love Premiere Pro. I'll just show this off real quick right here. If you're watching the stream too in the background, but
I am, yeah.
Yep. So I'm gonna pull up the Rick and Morty. Oh, that's Rick and Morty Data Camp Epic Opening 201. So I paid the cameo to have the Epic movie guy talking on this. Oh, do I not have it there? The ending video right here, the Super Statistics Bros, which I think came out really well because we were having a hard time figuring out how to do the ending. That's After Effects right there. So that was made as an After Effects, like the whole thing. So I had to make the After Effects video. But this is all like me going through doing things, putting in his audio. His audio is cut up down at the bottom. It's actually on the bottom of the screen. Is it? Where's his audio? There's his audio cut up down there on the bottom.
Yeah.
There's the music. There's the every time you hear like a boom noise, like when you hear there goes that boom right there. So yeah, but here we go, another boom. Yeah. So all this great stuff right here really comes from people teaching me these things. Like Jason taught me this stuff, Jason Greenway. And so Tiffany's asking a great question right here with the study guides. And you know what's so awesome, Tiffany? Watch this. Mubot is on the screen right now. Review 1. Mubot should put in the chat right now the review for test 1. And so I think that's the command for review for test 1. Mubot, talk to us, Mubot. He takes a while sometimes to talk. But Mubot will put the review for test. There it is. So if you go right here, if you click this link, Tiffany, you will be going to the review for test 1. And so when people are especially, and I like to make these quick link access. So Tiffany, amazing question. And as Dylan was saying, join in, start putting questions or like different things. Charlie knows some quotes right here, and we'll do Charlie's question here. But it's all what you make of it. Mubot
Mhm.
knows quotes. Mubot can tell us to go to certain things, and that way I can easily Pepperoni Pizza Club. Oh my God, that's original tool one right there. Maybe one
Yeah.
framers. But yeah, any parting words, Dylan? Thank you so much for your advice.
Yeah. Good luck in all your classes, everybody. I think you have a few people. I see Caroline. I think Morgan, Carson. They're all in the Stat 201 Stat Nation Discord chat right now, asking a few questions, and I kind of just threw the link for this in here. So
Nice.
maybe they'll hop over here. But I think
Yeah.
if you might be able to read through some of them. But I think some people are having some trouble with my Pearson or
Okay. Yeah, I
class
see it
times
right
or something
here.
like that. I don't know.
I'm a
But
freshman. Yeah. Here we
I
go.
sent them over here, so they should be here to listen up.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I see the issue right there. Okay, so
Oh, there's Caroline for you.
yes. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Caroline, we'll take that question next right here. I see it. And so I'll hop off here, Dylan. Thank you so much, Dylan, and thank you for helping out there. Awesome.
Yeah, of course.
So let me let you go right here. Bye, Dylan.
Yeah, of course. Bye.
Okay. This pertains exactly. Yeah, here, Caroline, let's do Caroline's question first. So, Caroline, it says it's opening up in a different browser. I think you might be try this, Caroline. So, Caroline, here's my best suggestion right now, and then I'm also going to give you some help for this. So, go to the syllabus tab. Tell me if this works, Caroline. So, on the syllabus tab, it's still having, yeah, let's do this. You ready? Go to the syllabus tab and click this right here. Click where it says this right here, like the randomness homework. And I might put this in there. Click this right here because it could be like using Chrome or anything. On the syllabus tab, try clicking this and tell me if this works or doesn't. Then we're gonna do Charlie's question next. Click this right here. And when you click this, does it bring you to the assignment right here? And then make sure pop-ups are enabled. Yeah. Charlie, huge thank you. Charlie, 20 points right there. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Dylan. Is it, when you do that, Caroline, does it work? That's kind of a quick fixer right now, and then we'll make sure pop-ups are enabled. So just depends if you're using Firefox, Chrome, or Safari. And it can be like if you're using Safari, I generally suggest using Chrome. Does it work when you go to the syllabus tab? And under the syllabus tab, scroll down and go right here to the homework. Yes! Caroline, that's worth another 10 points right there. Let's just put this in the chat. And so I'm going to hop over here and say, let's go here. I'm going to just respond to you, Caroline. There you are, Caroline. Let's see. So it looks like this fixes the issue. One, scroll down on the syllabus tab. Two, click the assignment. I believe using Chrome works best going through my Pearson. Also try allowing pop-ups if you're using another browser. Awesome. One more problem fixed right there. Is my Pearson, let me write here. Yep, same thing. There we go. Reply there. Awesome stuff. You're welcome, Caroline. Thank you so much for joining in and asking those questions. And Dylan for hopping over and joining you in right here. And Charlie right there, another 10 points. Thank you, everyone, for asking questions, answering questions. That's what we're here to do. Try access it from the main browser. Should I try Chrome? Yeah, I think Chrome generally works best for the main browser. If you want to try it through my Pearson, Chrome is where I've had the most success. So I use Chrome a lot by default. I think Safari can be a little bit iffy on some stuff I've seen. So I'd use Chrome. And so that would be one of my suggestions is use Chrome, but you can also do it right through here to access the assignments. You also get to see the due dates and what's coming up here. So that's a good way to see what's coming up. I think, and great job, Tiffany. You are leading the way, Tiffany. My gosh, maybe I should have made the points more difficult to get. I don't know. We'll see how quickly everyone gets to all the points. Who knows? Pretty crazy, right? Great job, Tiffany, leading the way. You might be the number one person right now. You know what I'm going to do? Watch this. I think we can see the top point getters. Awesome. See you in class today. I know 35 more minutes, right? Charlie, which class are you in, Charlie? And let's start talking about Charlie's question right here. Go to the main screen. Charlie, which class are you in? And let's go. Can I not view the top people? Which class are you in, Charlie? Which section? And I'll look at your assignment and we'll talk about the first knitting assignment and all that good stuff. I think so. go ahead and say which class you're in, and then we'll go look at that. You're welcome. Let me say Mewtwo on that. Awesome. Great stuff. Oh, and this is for, so then it's 320, right? 320. So you're in 320, is that correct? Because I'm like, which class am I teaching? I'm teaching this with Dr. Lou, 474 with Dr. Lou, and Jordan, and 320 is with everyone else right here. Here we go. Let's go look at this. Here we go. Here is the 320 class. Got a bunch of people turned in assignment 0. Love it. So we meet tomorrow. So let's start this up right here today. 2 hours later. So let's go take a look at assignment 0, knitting test. So it sounds to me like you're pretty far along the process on this. You can see the steps right here. Download R, install RStudio, set your working directory, which you should probably do that. If you have problems, let me know. I use my downloads. Set a theme, that's optional, and then here's a walkthrough of the assignment. So go through these steps right here to make sure you have with long hair Brian. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, just get it done. Just let's do it. I bet you'll have it done here in a second. You can see the grading rubrics, which we're going to have for all these. It's not due for 4 more days or 5, something like that. So we got time. So the biggest thing is when you download these files right here. So we'll download this. And then we'll go here. We'll download this. Cool. Now we're going to go inside of this file right here. You see I've already got multiple versions of this. And here we are. Okay. Are you to this step right here? So how are you along these steps right here, Charlie? I've obviously installed R. I've installed RStudio. So to have what I'm doing right here, to achieve this, you have to first download R. So go through this video. Then you have to install RStudio, go through this video, set your working directories here, 320 folder, make a 320 folder, set it to that, and then choose a theme if you want to make it certain colors to the way you want it to be, and then work through the assignment because I've got a walkthrough of it. How does this all appear when you do this? Does it look like this right here? Does this occur? Are you to this? If you're to this, we're probably pretty good. How are we looking? Does it look like that? If you get to right here, we might be done in a second. You'd be like, assignment 0 done. Already got my first 100. I have the RMD file in there and I have set my working directory as well. I do not have the output your console has. Oh yeah. Let me just erase this. Boop. There you go. Sorry, I was working through some code. So everything looks the same right now, yes or no? Like you have this, you have R, so everything looks good right here. This all looks good right here. Looking good? Because the first assignment is just getting R on the computer, getting RStudio on the computer, making sure you know how to knit a file. And so what the heck is knitting a file? We're basically going to turn this into a Word document. Now here's what I want you to check. I want you to check 2 things. 1, do you see this? Yes or no to this next question here, Charlie. When you scroll down to line 112, do you see this picture? Yes or no? And if you do not see this picture, then both of your files are not in your working directory. So you need to make sure in your 320 folder, you have the RMD file, which is the assignment 0, and you have the ut.png. So make sure to go to your files and make sure both of them are in there. They need to both be in there. So you need to have the assignment 0 RMD and the UTPNG both in there. So if you see that, you are good. That's our first check to make sure we're going to get a 100 here. Great job, Charlie. And then the next thing to check is to go down here. And then I want you to tell me, see, I'm working from my downloads. I'm using 4.1.0. I'll probably update. I might update my R. I don't know. I got to redo my packages. If you have 4.1.0 or newer, you are fine. The newest version here is 4.1.1. Do you currently see right here, if you run line 143 and to run it, you can hit run on this chunk. So watch again. I'm down here at the very bottom. I hit this run button, which is like playing the video. It's going to play this, and it's just going to paste the current R version. I have something called R history. Is that supposed to be here? Your history right here, if you're on this, you can just change that to environment. This is just the history of the code I've been running, and you can change this to environment right here, and you should be good. And when you run this right here, does it give you 4.1.1 or 4.1.0? As long as it says something that is 4.1 or newer. It could say this also. It could say 4.1.1. So if it says that, you're fine right there too. How are you looking on that? Do you have that check right there? This is the second check to make sure we're good. If you have that check, then we've got the second check. And you're right about to be done. We're about to get that first 100. Be like, another 100. We always want to keep getting these 100s as we go along. Just jump over these hurdles and just increase the height of the hurdle a little bit each time. 4.1.1, you got the latest version of R right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go here to knit, and we're going to knit to Word. So when you knit something, you're taking this code and you're turning it either into like a web page, HTML format, a PDF, which is Adobe, or a Word document. We're not going to use a PDF. We're not going to use a web page. We're going to go here to Word, and we're just going to click knit to Word. And guess what it does? It's taking all that code up there and turning it into a Word document. Now, if this is your first time knitting, it's going to take more than a moment right here because it's going to have to install our Markdown, which is just how it knits stuff. This is a Markdown file. RMD stands for R Markdown. So, and you'll notice this right here. I'll go away from this for a second. In this red right here, that actually says RMD. So I'll have to zoom in so you can see it. Might be hard to see, but that says RMD, which is different from an R script. Actually, it might be easier to see right there. So that's an R Markdown file. That stands for RMD. And this is an R script, which is just code. So this is only code, like 2 + 2. But an R Markdown file has these chunks where we do code. More on this in class. So hopefully it's making a little bit of sense that these are two different types of files. This one we can knit. This one we can't knit. Notice how these buttons are gone because this is not a knitting file. This is not a Markdown file. This is just a code script. Just where you write code. That's what a script means. It's just a bunch of instructions. A script is instructions. This is a file that can be turned into a Word document, and it can also have code in it. Hence, we have code chunks. So, Charlie, what happened when you hit the knit button? Did it work? The last thing we want to do, if we want to be super careful, is scroll down and make sure we see this. And that's your 100 right there. And as long as you have the latest 4.1.0 or newer, which they'll check down there. I have 4.1.0, so I'm good. If you have all this right here, just file save as on this, and you got it. And that's a 100. I think, Charlie, you should be on your way to your 100 right there. How's that look for getting a 100 on this, Charlie? Did you get it right there? How's it look? I think that should do it. Let's see if Charlie confirms that they have 100. After I installed some packages, asked for access to Word, and I clicked allow, and I think this worked. Awesome, yeah. And if it shows up with this right here, you've done it. And then do this, please do this. Look to see this image is here. This is the most common. Great job, Charlie. Let's throw out another 20 points. So that is the most common issue right here, is the issue where people don't have the picture. That's where people lose points. So check and be like, do I have that picture? You could have the wrong version of R, but this is the most common issue. So look at it. Like go to your document and be like, there's the picture. I've got the points. I'm going to get my grade. Most common issue people have. You're welcome, Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany, excellent work. Another 20 points. I don't care. Tiffany, just doing a great job. Leading the way. Tiffany, thank you so much. Keep it up. Swing by whenever you have questions or just to say hey and just chill out. That's what we do. I think that's got it. If anyone has any remaining questions, I'm going to try to make some lunch real quick. It's a read-only. Go to File, Save As. Do you have the option or Enable Edit? Go up here to the top and hit Enable Edit or go to File, Save As. So Save As Duplicate. Yep, that works too. Yep, excellent work, Charlie. Great answers. Yep. Save As Duplicate. It has those buttons at the top, I believe, sometimes. Just depends on how your computer takes the file. But I think that's got it. How's Discord doing? Yes. Okay. Looks like more people might be choosing their roles. Good stuff. How's the authentications going? Wow, we just got a lot of people. There we go. Wait. Is that... Do I think it is? I think I know who that person is. I'll have to check. I think I know that person. Hey, Jalen, good to see you here. This is for 201, 324, 74, 475. Any questions you have? Do you have any questions? We're going to be finishing up here in 5 minutes. I'll hop back here to Spice. But if you have questions, let me know. Oh, volume's a little bit loud right there. I turned it up for Dylan. I like this duplicating for a second. Do you have any questions right now, Jalen? Let me know if you have questions about 201, 324, 74, 475. Any questions you have, open floor for questions. It is all classes that I teach. We've had a really good office hours today. We've done a bunch of 201. We've done some 320 right there. So we got assignment 0 for 320 done. We talked over the homeworks and quizzes for 201. We talked over the point allocations. So really, really good office hours. Sometimes the first day is a little bit slow, but I'm really impressed. I don't say this lightly. I hope what was went over for 201. Check it out. You can rewind the video. I try to do it in sections, and I will mark the video later, Jalen. We did homework 1, quiz 1. We also did some general questions. So I'll mark the video later. It's not in the spam folder. So I saw Parker. You were trying to join right there. Parker, can you email me from your UTK email account and just say, here, let me say hi. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this set up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's, I know it. Yep, I know. Parker, I've still got that shiny Zapdos, Parker. Can you give me the shiny Zapdos? Still got it to this day. Hope you're still playing some Pokemon Go right there. So, I am 99% certain on this. Let me go back right here. Are you 201, Parker? What class are you, Parker? I saw you trying to join, and what class are you, Parker? Just put in the chart here. Ah, thank you so much. I remember you saying Dragonite was your favorite. I know where we traded. We traded on the edge of the bridge. On the edge of the bridge right there. I was actually showing my fiance 201. Awesome, Parker. Watch this. You got this. Yeah, thank you for that. I mean, I owe you, man, because you gave me a really nice trade right there. So when I'm back in town, if you're still playing Pokemon Go, I should give you something really like a good, like as long as I don't know, like we should trade Pokemon again. I just got a shiny whatchamacallit. Got a shiny Heracross. I got lucky finally. I kept doing Heracross raids. I probably did like 20 of them. And I just finally, I went out for a run and got a shiny Heracross. I was like, yes, finally. Shiny Heracross. Zapdos. Brian Satoshi right there. There it is right there. There it is. There's the shiny Zapdos. Shiny lucky because it was your first trade. Traded on... Caught in, yeah, there you go. Traded on November 2nd, 2018. Gosh, man. Craziness. There we go. Awesome stuff. I have class at 2:50. Should I just stick around or go back to the start of the stream? You can check out the start of the stream, Tyler. Great to see you here. We'll be joining up class here soon. So I'll be doing a new stream for class. I'm in Discord. His name is Morgan, but I just on YouTube is Nicole. I go by Nicole. I just want to confuse. Do you want me to change it on Nicole? Do you want me to change it? Message me on Discord and just say, hey, Brian, can you change my name? I can do the nickname changes. Would you like me to change it over to that? Just say yes, and I'll get it changed up. So we have it. We don't want people to put in any sort of like name like that. You know, we just want to make sure everyone's positive and stuff. So we put in a little bit of safeguards. But if you message me on Discord, awesome. Parker said thank you. There we go. I saw that. You're welcome. Yes, please. Okay, Nicole, can you message me real quick on Discord and just say, hi, this is Nicole. I think you've already, let me see if you've got all the channels located here. Okay, so let me try to find, oh, wait. Server setting. Okay, let me find. Oh, I think it's already changed. Did someone already change it? Oh, wait, but wait. Did you say... Okay, I see you right there. Okay. Do you want it to be... Okay, you want it to be Nicole. Okay. I am changing it right now. And, okay, check it out. Nicole right there. It is changed. It should be fixed there. Check that out. you should be good to go. Thank you so much, Nicole, for swinging by. Put in a comment here for attendance. Hello, you're fine. Oh no, this is just office hours, but Mewbot's here giving out points. Mewbot, you want to say bye to everybody? Mewbot?
Bye, everybody. Oh, I'm so tiny on this screen. You're welcome. Let me give out some more points. Points before we go. Woo! Wow, points. Okay, let's end with a big ending here. Here we go. We'll be doing office hours. Our officers post on Discord. They're live on YouTube. Mewbot out. So join class. Class will be starting soon here for 201. Brian's gonna go grab some lunch. Here we go. Outro time.
We've almost got these new intros ready. We're almost there.
This has been going for like 20 hours. This ends now.